Well, apparently, by me shedding information about the hit that Kenneth Supreme McGriff put out on a few people, one of those people being E Moneybags and another being Big Nose Troy. They've become regulars in some of the videos that I'm doing. And more. Isn't that, I don't want to say funny or ironic, but you know, E Moneybags' career never really took off the way it was supposed to in his mind. And then maybe if he was still around, because he definitely was in the streets, and I don't think he was some type of fake, oh, I'm gonna get out here and try to do something to get a rep so I could just finish. Nah, some of these dudes, man, I think he was legitimately in the streets and then was like, you know what? I know how to rap. I could do a little something. Either way, man, it's now that he's dead, and I don't mean to say it that harshly, but he's starting to get recognition, and the stories are starting to come together. Now, he had a beef with Jay-Z, and some would say he is the real reason that Jay-Z and Nas had a beef in the first place. Isn't this crazy? He had he had a humongous impact, not only on the streets, but in hip hop. I was at that concert where Jay-Z and Nas squashed the beef. I was there. Something told me, yo, go to that concert, bro, because it's going to be legendary. And in fact, it was. But before we even get to that, to find out what really happened, you had Majesty, who by now, if y'all are following my series, you know is Stretch's brother. You know that from my last video that I did with Prodigy, speaking on Majesty giving him Tupac's book at the end of that video. You gotta watch my video. You gotta hit the like button, hit the hype button. You understand? I'm out here trying to put good content out for you guys. Now, shout out to Queen's Flip, because I am going to use his content so that we can educate you guys on what's happening, because Queen's Flip did interview Majesty, and I believe this is the same homicide that was on a hit list created by Kenneth Supreme McGriff. McGriff had 4 names on the list, right? Some people are coming in my comment section, yo, 50 Cent was on the list. Easy, beloved. This ain't barbershop talk. Welcome to my channel. So you may be unaware of who I am, but people will let you know I don't be shooting from the hip, Lord. If I do shoot from the hip, I'm going to let you know ahead of time. I think this, but I'm not sure. But you are incorrect. 50 Cent was not on the list according to the shooters. These are the dudes that did the killing. So I'm not shooting from the hip. These are from court documents. The names that were on the list according to Emmanuel Manny Dog was E Moneybags, Big Nose Troy, Homicide, Green Osborne. $25,000 a piece. You understand? So let's listen to Majesty and Homicide tell why the real beef between Jay-Z and Nas started over E Money Bags.
Yeah,
Source Money?
When Source Money had, I heard he did a little interview, whatever, saying that E Money Bags had a beef with Jay over, cause he didn't want to wear Rockaway. Hell no.
Oh no. That was over.
The beef was over. That's Source.
Let me. I don't like. Give me a second. For whatever reason, I don't really like. I want to turn the volume up on this. For whatever reason, it's kind of low to me. Let's turn that bad boy up. All right.
Money's beef with Jay. I don't know why he put that with E Money Bags having a beef with Jay. E Money Bags beef with Jay was
him having an artist called H Money Bags.
That was his whole beef, was that somebody had the same name as him, and he felt like, yo, Jay, me and you cool.
They went to school together.
We went to school together.
You letting this nigga jack my name, my nigga?
You know what I'm saying? We went to school together. You know.
Yo, for whatever reason, I like Majesty and Homicide together when doing this show. They talk over each other, but it's complimenting each other too, right? That's some real Ernie and Bert business right there. No disrespect, but what I'm saying when I say Ernie and Bert, they in unison. They talking over each other, but they're not fighting each other. Their words are not fighting each other. I like that. But listen to what they're saying though. And first of all, let's just break down the fact that Jay-Z. I always consider Jay-Z a little bit older because he is older than me. So this is what I'm saying. E Money Bags look young. E Money Bags was an older cat, bro. An older cat who wasn't having it apparently from Queens. But in all respect, he was born in Brooklyn. So I don't know what y'all want to give it. I don't know where y'all want to place him. So he got that Brooklyn blood in him already. So it's not like a big shock that he got out there in Queens and started wilding them up.
You know what I'm saying? So just because, this nigga over here got the same name as me, man, you supposed to automatically step in and say, yo, that's my dude.
From Marcy?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. I heard him on the freestyle. Okay.
Right, and he felt that was, disrespect. Because he was like, yo, nigga, my name ain't just no rap name, nigga. I've been putting in work on the street.
I named that nigga E Money Bag.
What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I've been putting in mad work for that name. You gonna...
Yeah, these two. Your Majesty say, yo, I named the nigga E Money Bags. Fuck with Majesty. I named him E Money Bags. I get it. So they went, Jay-Z knew E Money Bags for a long time. He's like, bro, you know me. We went, like, what are you doing? We go back. We went to, me. We went to school together. Why would you endorse somebody named H Money Bags if you know I exist and I'm out here doing my thing? Like, this is crazy.
Let your man, and then you got the nerve to be up there on Queens Beats doing that shit.
Yeah,
wait, hold the fuck up.
They went up the Hot 97.
The freestyle y'all talking about? H Money Bags?
Right.
Yeah, and he's like, take him home, H Money Bags, take him home.
He felt like we listening.
Yo, that niggas is lying. Hell,
nigga.
We listening to that shit, so he
Bags tight.
So Prodigy, we send him Prodigy, and Prodigy calls because how?
Wait, hold
No, nigga, they about to now. This nigga's seen that. He want to take the whole Queens up to Hot 97. Them niggas
I'm talking
freestyle.
about when they called. This is before. No, this is the next day. I'm talking about when they called them niggas when they was up there freestyle and they called the hotline. Remember, they called the hotline and spoke to Jay while they was up there. Jay up there when they spoke to Jay.
What Jay said?
Jay was like, yo,
that's
man,
his name, my nigga.
Name?
What you want me to do?
Because
it was really Bleak's artist,
what
though.
What the fuck you want? You mean with the...
I knew Bleak was... For some reason, I knew Bleak was going to be involved somewhere. But here's the thing about Bleak. He be finding these artists, bro. He was one of the first people to, or was it Tata? But I believe it was Bleak that seen Casanova 2 times. Because at the time, Casanova 2 times was hot on Instagram. And it was him and another dude named Shooter Block. Shooter Block was stupid hot too. Shooter Block turned into a YouTuber. Shit got real. Shooter Block, he turned that shit way down, bro. It wasn't the same. Yo, Shooter Block was covering the Diddy story out there making jokes and shit every day. Yeah. He gave that life up. And guess what? Shooter Block is doing something different and Casanova's locked up. So sometimes you gotta walk away. All that real nigga shit, I'm good. You understand? I'm with Shooter Block. He done changed his name. It's some type of conscious name now. It's crazy, but he's out here free, living his good life. He was all smiles at the Diddy trial.
The fuck you want me to do, nigga? You better tell that nigga his name ain't no fucking H Moneybags, nigga.
You better change that shit.
He's like, yo, damn.
He's like, yo,
I can't do that.
Isn't that kind of, but no disrespect. I mean, you don't think he took that blew that out of proportion a little bit?
I mean, it wasn't that serious.
No, I'm gonna say,
that was a tough man.
That's just like somebody starting a new podcast and saying, Queens Flip.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Brooklyn Flip.
Brooklyn Flip. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, and it's your man. It's him. It's him.
It's a nigga,
it's him.
or a nigga that
Or a nigga that knew you. A nigga that knew you.
Like, come on, man.
Script.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna call that nigga like, come on, my nigga.
He felt like, yo, nigga, you my man.
But how cool
this nigga's a little nigga.
But him and Jay was cool though.
They was
You
cool.
should just tell us to
They
say,
was
yo,
cool.
call yourself H, not H Moneybags, because I got a man that's E Moneybags and he on his way up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now I ain't gonna lie with you. I agree with Homicide there. Why? Like that's the type of communication and diplomacy that I speak of. And this is what I was saying the other day, even about Zip and Prince, right? That was supposed to be like, yo, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do another video on this because I know you got a lot to lose. So, and if it's going to trigger these dudes to keep talking about you, I'm going to just find something else to talk about because you my man. Zip does the exact opposite. He's out here long-winded on conversations that he don't even know what he's talking about, and then it causes a flurry. Because for every action, there's a reaction. This is universal law. And now they got to deal with it, right? So as black people, man, especially in these urban settings, I know we are frustrated because, listen, the money's low. People are aggravated. But we have to learn the simple things like communication. There's people that fell out with me and didn't tell me why. How the hell am I supposed to know what you was even mad about? Communicate. Yo, you did this. Yo, I found out this. Say something. We are bad at that. We're bad. But I do think that Jay-Z should have did something about that. Because it's not like he just heard of E Moneybags. He knew E Moneybags. So, come on, bro. You know coming out with an artist named H Moneybags is crazy. Knowing that E Moneybags is trying to really get his thing off the ground. That's crazy, Jay. I don't know why you even tried that. That's nuts, bro.
Saying he's making a little bit of noise.
I mean, it goes down to the laws of biting, my nigga.
It just goes down to, yo, man, you must be my man. You know what I'm doing. You respected me when you needed my help, and now that you got a little momentum going, now I ain't nothing.
Yeah, because you know
because when this would it really go.
He used to call E for favors,
this is what
my
it all
nigga.
boiled down to. When Jay wasn't popping, when Jay wasn't popping, he used to bring his tape to E So, because he wanted him to give his tape to fucking to Ed Lover to play in the morning.
Sometimes you gotta slow the conversation way down to hear what's really going on. Sometimes you gotta slow the conversation way down. Once we slow the conversation way down, you realize E Money Bags was tapped in, bro. He was tapped in with at least with the people out there in Queens. He was tapped in with Prodigy. He was tapped in with Ed Lover. Ed Lover is a legend. I didn't keep it real with you, and I hate keeping it real because it really be costing me some relationships. Because people be tight. I think that's why Fab Five Freddy don't fuck with me, and I really fuck with Fab Five Freddy, but because I be keeping it real on a lot of shit that I was saying. You know, Fab Five Freddy used to hang out with a lot of gays and shit like that, right? So I made some speculation, asked him, Quayo, can you really hang out with that many gay guys every night partying and shit? And keep your shit private? I don't know, and I don't want to find out, right? Because people say you are the company you keep. It's not like a one-time thing. This nigga's always hanging out with Andy Warhol and fucking Basquiat and fucking Keith Haring. What am I to think? You understand? But I fuck with that has nothing to do with my respect for him as an individual. I'm just out here saying what's on my mind. But if I'm saying what's on my mind, truthfully, I fuck with Fab Five Freddy. They don't fuck with me though. It's all good. He's a big staple in hip hop. And the same thing for Ed Lover. Ed Lover's a fucking legend. I just didn't like his corny ass laugh. Come on, son. I hate that fucking laugh, bro. That shit used to get on my nerves. Come on, son. But my little ass was sitting there watching Yo MTV Raps with him and Dr. Dre.
Yep.
So Jay used to go, all the heavy hitters in New York, Jay would bring his tape personally to the heavy hitters in New York, and E was
And
one
want
of the
them to
heavy
be
hitters.
playing that shit in the
You know what I'm
web.
saying?
And
So
you know
now
what I'm
when it's
saying?
time for E doing the same shit, now that you done made it already, nigga looking for him to like, yo, nigga, I ain't nobody now just cause you doing it.
So we talk about the freestyle that they did at Hot 97 in
Yeah.
2000 and what?
2000. Was it 2000?
He's just 16. Holla at me. All that crazy shit.
Or
8 money
90
bags
it
and
might
all
have been
that.
99.
That wasn't 99.
2000.
I got it right here.
It might have been 98, 97.
No, stop it. Stop. You guys making stories
Because,
up.
you know, Bags, that shit happened to Bags in 2001, right?
Yeah, that might have
Had
happened.
to be 2000 then. It can't.
Yeah, it was
Nah, it might have been
2099.
Might have been 99.
Nah, the freestyle?
Yeah, 99 or 2000.
Talking about, man.
Yeah. So you know that he felt the way, man. He felt the way. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
And he felt the way like, yo, man, Jay, man, you know what it is with me, nigga. Ain't no faking shit on my end. Ain't no faking
And
shit.
all I know is the phone conversation ended up on, man, I ain't got nothing else to say on it.
Word.
That's what
Jay
Jay
was
said.
like-
That's what Jay
That's
said.
Jay was saying. He
Wow.
said, "Oh
And-
yeah,
and
you ain't got."
he said,
I'm gonna
"Alright."
see you when I see you, then, nigga.
And that was it.
So
Bastards! I promise you, you're 16, man. I got birth certificates. Hey,
Well, I can't play it because of that song, and if I play that for too long, then my video won't be monetized, and we not doing that, right? I did want to hit an H Money Bags joint real quick, but we not doing that. So that's how it kind of ended right there.
now when he hang up the phone, Jay called Nas.
J. Cole Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay tell Nas,
Yo,
yo,
man.
what the fuck is up with E, man? Why E acting like that? And he like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Let me call E. He calls, so Nas calls E.
E Money Bags was tapped in, bro. I don't know what he had going on, but he was making his rounds. He was making his rounds, and he let it off too. Yeah. He was out here putting it down. I get it. He had beef going back to the Lost Boys. When somebody got shot in the eye at the movie theater. Yeah, I get it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And like, what's up? Yo, man, that fucking nigga Jay, man, when I see that nigga on sight, I'm all over that nigga. I'm fucking his ass up on sight when I see his ass. So he like, oh, all right, so what's up? We got beef with this nigga? Like, yeah, we're on sight. We on this nigga up here, all on the Queen's Beats, nigga, fucking violating it. So Nas is like, what? All right, boom, hang up. I don't know if Jay called him back.
Nas ain't want no problems, man. Nas is siding with Queens. You understand? And it wasn't even a double thought. We got beef? With this linky ass nigga? We got beef? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nas didn't have a double thought. I don't know who they thought E Money Bags was, but I keep on saying it. I didn't know these two individuals, E Money Bags and Big Nose Troy. It just sounded like these two was out here laying the shit down. That's how it sounded to me. Whether you was in the music industry or whether you was a gangster. But it sounds like they wasn't really pressing on the music. Well, I can't say that because rumor has it they was trying to extort Irv Gotti and the Murder Inc. people, and that's why they brought in Supreme to begin with to deal with these two. Wow. They was out of control a little bit. A little bit. They was out of control.
He called Jay. Well, they speak. So when Jay speaks to Nas, he go, yo, man, why he bugging the fuck out, man? Yo, man, we don't even make music for niggas like that, man. We only make music for niggas that get money.
It's crazy. Jay-Z was talking crazy. No, you only make music for niggas that get money. Nas was talking that sneaking the Uzi on the island through my army jack and line and shit. You understand? That you was only making. You was talking that platinum on the yacht shit. Nas had everybody out here wearing army coats, my nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
This is what Jay tell Nas. And Nas tell that nigga, yo, hell no, I make music for everybody. And he was like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We make money for the money niggas. And Nas told him again, no, I make I make music for everybody. So then he called E and told E what Jay said. And E said, yo, fuck that. When I see Jay,
you forgot
the
about
city,
the nigga why Prodigy got it in.
Yeah, but
this on the phone call. So the part what he said about Prodigy. He's like, man, you got these little niggas calling.
Oh yeah,
remember? Prodigy called the fucking the red line, man. Prodigy called the motherfucking hotline, man.
I did say Prodigy called for him and passed E the phone.
Yeah, he like, yo, like who this? He like, yo.
So this is what they saying. When the radio station had two numbers, right? One was for the public, and you trying to get through so you can hear your voice on the radio. It was an experience, right? It was the things we used to do, man. From making cassettes with the boom box with the two sides, and you hit play on one side and record on the other. And you make your own personal cassette, or you recording the show at night. It's a lot of stuff we used to do, man. It was just part of the culture. But calling the radio station was another thing that we did in the culture. You know what I'm saying? But there was another number for the entertainers. There was another number for the entertainers to call to get straight through. What he's saying is Prodigy called that number, and when they picked up the phone. When Flex picked up the phone, he passed the phone to E Moneybags.
With P, E want to talk to you, and he passed that nigga E the phone.
Prodigy called fool.
Called the fucking bat line up at Flex when they was up there freestyling. He calls the bat line, my nigga. Like, yo, Flex, let me speak to Jay. He gets on the phone and he's like, yo, it's P, man. And the nigga hop on the phone. But no, I'm talking about why he got on P. Why P was mad at Jay.
Yeah, because them was all more beats.
Because the nigga Jay like, yo, P, he like, yo, E, I don't respect this shit, man. You got these little niggas calling my phone.
Right, yeah. He said,
calling me nigga, putting you on the phone.
Yeah, you got this little nigga Prodigy, you know what I'm saying, calling me.
Oh, okay. See, a lot is making sense now. This is how it starts. This is how he throws him on the Summer Jam screen in the ballerina suit. You understand? Jay was talking slick. Niggas thought Jay was a sucker, bro. Niggas thought Jay was a sucker. I like how Jay moved, man. A lot of times you don't need to respond to everybody at the moment. Throw them off a little bit. I ain't forget you. And I'm not responding to you, right? There's people who do videos on me. I'm not watching you. I'm not responding to you. I get to you when I get to you. What did sucker say to me the other day? Yo, I spared you. You can never spare me. What are you talking about? You sound nuts, my boy, talking about, yo, I spared you because of such and such. Please don't ever do that again. Don't spare me, my nigga. Like, do me the favor and don't spare me. This nigga's crazy. Spared me? What are you talking about?
I mean,
so now when E start riding on all the mixtapes on K-Slay everywhere, he riding on Jay. My
Jay
nigga,
for a whole year. Jay and Prodigy was riding on Jay for a whole year.
Riding, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And
Jay never replied back.
Jay never replied
until the Summer Jam, and he fucking killed Prodigy and
that's
started
why
that beef
that's
with
why
Nas.
he said to
when
Nas,
he said, and then Nas had to come back and kill him with
Nas, because when he was on the phone with him, Nas was talking, and Nas, you know, was being neutral. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that Nas didn't want it. Nas didn't really know what was going on. He was being neutral.
Hit that like button. Do subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again. Peace out.